Greetings, collective. Welcome back to the channel. Joyful Light Oracle here. I hope you guys are well. It's been quite a doozy on this end. Being from the Southwest Florida area, all is well. Praise be to Yah. We're going to look at a few messages. It might be a series surrounding just some introspection on the reason why we do the things that we do, why we love the way we love. Various blockages, perhaps things that have kept us from loving in a more authentic way. So if you find that you struggle with releasing the old ways of loving someone, if you find that you have codependent tendencies, if you find it difficult to let go of things that are damaging to your mind, body, and soul, this message may very well be for you. I have already called in my guides, my protectors, Archangel Michael, Gabriel, Raphael. I thank you for always standing at your post. I'm truly grateful for the divine protection that is around me. Only allow that which is of divine source, love and light, to enter in. Anything other than may you deflect, block, neutralize immediately. I pray for a special covering over the collective, those that may be suffering or going through challenges pertaining to this, the elements, let's say, right? The weather, the weathering, the changing, the uprooting, the deluge. I send you love. I pray for your safety. I pray that you are provided exactly what you need in this space and time. And that divine source will bring healing to you if you have suffered any loss in any way, shape, or form. Ashe. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share the video if you find that this channel is healing to your soul. If it's helpful, if it's beneficial in any way, go ahead and hit that like button even now. And on your way out, hit that subscribe. All right, if you haven't already done so. All right, so we're going to look at why we love the way we love. There could be 3 columns that may come out. Each may be significant to your style of loving, your method, your approach to love. And many times this can be one of the detrimental factors in relationships. Okay, I'm not a relationship expert. I'm simply being a guide and bringing forth these messages as I'm led so by divine source. And of course, I speak from my experiences as well. So take it or leave it. Remember, only take what resonates with your soul or that which is meaningful and it supports your healing. Okay. 6 of Pentacles. So this is the first. This is the first reasons pertaining to why we love the way we love. Some people love because they have the idea that if they give out of their abundance, that is going to come back to them 6-fold or 100-fold or whatever. So some people are givers. Okay, they're very generous with their love. They are very kind. They are very willing to offer things to others. And the detriment with that is many times we may offer things to the wrong people, to individuals who are not worthy of whatever it is that we're giving. So this is sharing resources. So there's one column. So that may be yours. That may be the person that you're connected to. All right, we'll get 2 more. Why do we love the way we love, divine source? Thank you for helping us heal this area of our lives so that it will be improved, right? Why do we love the way we love? Some people are just looking for newness. Some people are just looking for excitement. Some people are risk takers and they may abandon all. They may just jump ship. They may just, change. Maybe if things get a bit difficult, it's like, okay, we're not going to stick around. Some people are non-committal. And so they love on a temporary basis, or they love for the thrill of it all, the excitement. They like the adventure of exploring new partnerships. Okay, they're looking for something deeper. Okay, something something meaningful, or something that can whet their appetite, so to speak. All right. Also, some may be looking for a covering, all right? Some may be looking to connect with others from a different, let's say, background because they want to learn more. I'm getting Sagittarius energy. They want to explore different partners that can add to them, okay? Why we love the way we love. We'll take one more. Again, find whichever column is yours, whichever suit is yours, and we'll go from there. And they can all tie into a certain extent as well. So, why we love the way we love, 10 of Wands. This is, people are just used to being in, let's say, the heavier aspects of relationships where they take on all the responsibilities. They feel like they have to be the provider, the sole person to do the work, to do everything. Maybe they are the oldest sibling, okay, and that's something that was taught, that you have to be challenged in a situation, you know, that you have to stick with something that is heavy or that is difficult, right? It could be something that was passed on from parents or just the generation of family members, you know, the elders in your family, where people never divorced. They just married and they stuck with it. So it could be someone who is a more traditional sense, like this is the Queen of Pentacles, so that's someone who is married, and when you marry, like you're married for life. Okay, there is no getting out of that contract, there is no putting this down. Okay, some people also marry, or I said marry, so yeah, they get into relationships for long-term purposes, as I just mentioned, and also to have someone else help them share the burden. So it could be because of financial reasons. Again, Queen of Pentacles. So to share resources, right? To make your life easier. Unfortunately, with that, sometimes it may put a burden on someone else's life. Okay, so those are the three columns that we have. Why some people or individuals love, or how they love. This is the Chariot that we're looking at. The Chariot is a sense of moving outside of this frame of thought, okay? Because perhaps whichever pile you fall under, perhaps this has caused maybe limitations where the relationship or partnerships. Now this could be platonic, let's say just friends as well. You connect with people for to either give to them, because you feel if you give you're going to get back. Again, we mentioned that, so that could be a friendship. It doesn't have to be romantic in nature. So this message is to help us, myself included, move beyond this way of thinking or approach to love. Okay, hopefully it won't be too long, but again, I will allow source to lead. All right. Okay, why do we love the way we love? I'll pull one of these soul journeys card on each of them. It says, I accept responsibility for my well-being. Okay, I was looking at the Six of Pentacles. It kind of fell towards the Ten of Wands, to be honest. So it could apply to both. We talked about giving, being generous, okay? And then the Ten of Wands is basically responsibilities, taking care of other people, okay? Being very burdened or overburdened. And sometimes people get into relationships because they want other people to take care of them. Okay, so we're putting it here. We may want someone to take care of us. We may want to be wined and dined. We may want to live off of other people's resources. So with this, I'm getting, maybe we don't know how to be responsible with the very thing we've been given. And maybe we take the approach that other people may owe us something. And so we blame other people perhaps in the fact that we may lack a thing in the material sense, whether that be something as abstract as well. Like, let's say you lack something from your upbringing. Okay, you may go into a relationship because you want this very thing, this let me see, a feeling of being accepted, a feeling of pride to know that you belong somewhere for some. Okay, you may be one that you blame other people for your circumstances, and so that may be a reason why you love the way you love. Okay, let's look at this Fool in the center. This person or individuals in the center, again, they're looking for something new. They want to attract, and it says, I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good, right? They're looking, they're risk takers. They go out and they get into relationships perhaps because they want, again, this is all about wanting something, right? Desiring something from another person. So could be like selfish, right? Selfish in nature, or a selfish approach to connecting with another person. The Fool may want to explore relationships, and maybe want to explore multiple relationships because they feel comfortable having that cushion. So this could be someone who likes like multiple partners. If you hear about the third party dynamic, right? One person gives them the emotional, right? The emotional fulfillment, where another may give them the financial support that they need, and then another can give them just that mental stimuli, just the intellectual conversations and things of that nature where they can learn and grow. So there could be multiple parties that someone is willing to engage in, but again, it's all for selfish reasons, right? That's motivating these connections for some. All right, we'll look at the Ten of Wands. Why we love the way we love. Why do we love the way we love? Divine Source, thank you. Notice the theme that's out here. It says blame, relationships, and love. Okay, so love, of course, is at the heart of some of us, some of our intentions or our motivations. Okay, I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. And clearly with the Ten of Wands individual is going to give it their all. They're gonna maybe take on more than they need to because they feel responsible, or they don't believe maybe someone is just doing something. It's like, listen, we're in this together, so I'm going to give everything that I'm supposed to. Again, it could be a learned behavior. Just they may have seen grandparents and mother or father, they stayed in a connection or in a commitment that was very difficult, heavy burdens, and the struggles of life is what bonded individuals together. So it can be hard to get out of that. Okay, if you're like tied to trauma, and trauma doesn't have to be so dark and heavy. Can simply be like, you just experiencing a lot of financial loss because of just, let's say, if there was some type of economic crises, or just like the Great Depression for some. So this is like people who have learned how to stay together in difficult situations, and this created a sense of love. Like they feel like, I have to stay because I'm responsible for you, I have to care for you again. So that's their motivation for staying in that that it's a settlement. You settle that in that situation because you feel like you have to be strong, or you have to fight for what you have to make it sustainable, or to make it last. Okay, so this is interesting. All right, why we love the way we love. We're looking at 3 separate piles here. You may fall into each category. Doesn't have to be romantic in nature, but very well could be. All right, your vision, what's new and different about using an unconventional way. Okay, so Aquarius, this is a sharing type of energy. This is an energy that involves other people. And so some people may be used to just like not being alone. Okay, some people could be just lonely, and because they're lonely, they feel the need to connect with others. Okay, they feel the need to be around others. Okay, this is their goal or their motivation when they come in contact with another person that they want to be in a relationship with or they want to partner up with, is because they have the mentality that it works better, like it takes two, right? Versus that independent approach. Again, this is a charitable person, so this is a person that is willing to give out of their abundance, out of their resources. It doesn't take much for them to give, but remember, they're giving because they're like, well, if I give you this, and that means you're going to give it back. Okay, again, it's that group. It's almost like a community type of approach that some of us have. The unfortunate thing here is that though we may give out of our abundance, that does not mean someone else is in that same frame of thought, and it doesn't mean that they're going to give us what we're giving them. And again, remember, I said this is a selfish it's a selfish approach to love. Like, it can be, let me just rephrase that, it can be a selfish approach to love if you're simply just doing that because you want others to give to you. Now, if you're just giving it because that's just your nature, still there always has to be a balance. The Six of Pentacles is a sense of harmony. It's a give and take. It's a mutual energy. Okay, so let's say if someone comes into your relationship or into your existence and they have this mentality where if I give to you, you're going to give back, and then you don't, they may take on this approach of blaming you because you don't give to them how they expect you to give, right? And so that can be a problem. Anytime you have blame in a relationship, that's going to be a problem because resentment is going to set in eventually. Okay, so it's going to deteriorate the fiber of that relationship as far as the trust aspect, you know. Okay, we'll go with that source. I'm just being guided, guys. Listen, again, disclaimer, I am not a relationship expert. I'm simply sharing a message. You may find that this resonates or not. I'm sharing from experiences here, from my own life's journey, and hopefully you can glean something from it or appreciate something. I know I have, and so I'm just here, sort of like an open book. All right, the fool who explores, they go out looking for relationships, right? They don't mind. I think I fall under this category to a certain extent. You know, I'm very open, wanting to explore, willing to connect, whether it be friends, whether it be partners romantically, even career. Like, I am open to exploring. So it's that Sagittarius energy, to learning about new people, new situations, and a bit more flexible in that. So maybe for some of you, the standard, like the traditional, is not what you're looking for. Okay, like this over here is more like the traditional is what I'm getting. Okay, this might be like the middle ground, I don't know. And then this is someone who is like, you know, just I'm getting jump around, like someone that is, again, is, it's like a 3 to 6 months type deal. Okay, they may be unwilling to commit to a situation because maybe that's what was modeled to them. Like, they were not in a upbringing or family dynamic where there were committed parents or partners, and so things may have been short-lived, and they're okay with exploring new things, to moving to a different city, to starting new relationships relatively quickly. Okay, and this is okay for them. It might work for them, but just keep in mind, it may not work for the person that you are trying to come in alignment with, who is wanting something a little bit more like community type, or something that is a bit more stable or long term. As I'm speaking about long term, this is the Capricorn energy. The earth, right? Earth energy, which is interesting. Use the most business-like way. Okay. So business-like way, that's like a transaction, right? So you give something, but you do want something. So that can tie into this as well. Um, this person is more self-oriented. This individual again is focused on achieving their own goals. So relationships perhaps may be a secondary priority for these individuals. Okay. Um, Again, they connect to relationships to serve their highest good. I mentioned that already. So it's all about what they want to achieve, what they want to experience, what they want to do. This person can take on a selfish approach as well because it's like not considering the other person. Okay. So let's say if there's a job that was offered to this individual, this person may up and leave, because maybe they can get something better from that other situation. So it's like an opportunist. And an opportunist, you can look at it in a negative or positive light. An opportunist simply means someone who is open to, this is how I'm just viewing it, to exploring something new. And when the situation presents, you take that opportunity, you take that chance. Whereas in the negative connotation, it's like someone that preys on the weakness of others, right? You see someone that is vulnerable, you see that someone has something that you want, and you can manipulate the situation to get that very thing, whether that be sexually, whether that be for monetary gain, whether that be so they can feed your ego or give something to you that will just stroke you in a way that is satisfying or fulfilling. That's this energy that I'm picking up on. Interesting. Why do we love the way we love? Okay. Ten of Wands. We're going to look at that last one. Look how divine source is bringing it all together. So this is, remember, this is the traditional, right? This is someone who thinks relationships should be balanced. They think that they should share the weight. Unfortunately, with some of these relationships, the weight is not shared. One person may have to balance it out more. But this is a person, or this is someone, or that's you, that you feel as though, hey, once you commit to a situation, it's a decision that you make, and you want to perfect it. It's like, so you're unwilling to give up. You don't want to let someone down. You don't want to give up on yourself, and you don't want to like accept failure, even though a situation is already ruined. The resources are depleted. It's like you will stay in that hut, you will stay in that village, you will stay in that town, you will stay in that city, you will continue to stay in that relationship, and it's all for the sake of love. So it's a sense of sacrificing, right, your own happiness, right? Ten of Wands, right? You're taking on the weight or the burden of something or someone else because you feel like this is the right thing to do, or this is how you were taught to love. Like love is heavy, love is arduous, love is a challenge, love is difficult, right? But this needs to be balanced, right? It has to be a partnership. It has to be effort that is joint or dual, duly noted. Libran energy is coming out here. So shared responsibilities, okay? Someone also in this column, it could be because of your faith, that sacrifice or sacrificial lamb, where you feel as though you have to give everything because it's that Christ love, where you give your life for someone else, and that is love. I think that's a faulty way of approaching love, is what I have experienced personally. And I think I've actually fallen into all of these categories, to be honest. So the way we love is directly tied to our belief systems. Okay, so how I'm going to pull now, it's going to be for everyone. So just take it how it resonates, okay? First thing we're going to look at real quick is this is the cost. Okay. So the way we have loved has cost us a great deal. Okay. It may have cost us a fortune, right? It may have cost us our happiness. It may have been very expensive, okay? In any of these situations or circumstance, okay? There's something that we need to learn, okay? It says learn or teach, okay? Being more positive on our approach to love, okay? This is talking about practicality and resources to maintain Taurus. So there's something we need to learn that will help us to be more practical, help us to, there's the Sagittarius energy. So we're coming outside of these type of approaches so that our experiences can be more favorable, Wheel of Fortune type energy, more fortunate, okay, where we'll experience more growth, Jupiter, okay. All right. What else do we need to, for the collective, why we love the way we love? For the collective, why we love the way we love? Okay, so we have Four of Pentacles that's coming out now. Four of Pentacles is a sense of, to help us, right, work through these, either one of these, we have to learn how to bring more balance to oneself, okay? So this says stable, secure love and status, okay? So this is something that you're going to create for yourself, first of all, okay? Before you give an exchange for something, you need to make sure that you have self-love. I know this is not a card of self-love. It's more so a sense of security. So I'm thinking about the root, right? Just how secure we feel in what we have. So we have to feel secure in what we have, okay? And that does, to me, tie in with self-love, because if you don't have love within self, it's a bit difficult to love someone else, right? So the way you love yourself directly impacts how you relate and how you love another person. So you have to be secure in yourself, okay? And also you have to feel secure perhaps in your home, okay? And if you didn't get that as a child, it's your responsibility, not someone else's. It's your responsibility to make sure you feel that, or make sure you create an environment where you feel secure, okay? That means don't try your best not to partnership with another person with that energy of lack, or with that energy of you just want to take, right? That opportunistic type approach, because the 6 to the 4, that gives you 10, okay? So that's the 10 of Pentacles. Now, being at the 4, that means you have some ways to go, right? You got some ways to go, but at least it's the foundation, okay? So look at your foundation. What are you standing on? Your foundation could be tied to your beliefs. We already saw that with the Taurus energy. So your home, something about your, how you feel safe, how you feel secure within yourself, will directly tie to how you select your partners and how you love. And also money is a concern, okay? Because a lot of individuals may connect with others for money, for security, to feel safe. And that will be a temporary or an external component of security. But again, security is going to be something that is coming from within. This could also tie to your work. All right. So if you don't feel as though you make enough money, okay, so that just means maybe you just need to do some self-improvement, advancing your education, things of that nature, looking for jobs or work environment that produces more internal satisfaction, as well as financial support, okay? This is also an energy of protecting your resources, right? Guarded, right? So you're holding back. This is you. You're not giving anything to anyone until you know the worth and the value of the situation that you're going to give to, because everyone does not require your time. They're not deserving of your energy. And so this is, you need to be more selfish. You need to be more stingy with how you give, because this is a giving energy. This is not so much. This is, let's pull it back a little bit until you are sure, or you have more certainty that this is something that you can invest in, and that will be more than likely able to invest back into you, okay? All right, perfect. What else for the collective? that this is now we're looking at how can we improve, right? The way we love. So we got this, the Five of Cups with the Ace of Cups, okay? The 5 with the 8. I want to put these together somehow without changing the rest. Maybe I'll just leave it just like that. So we have the 5 of Cups. That's speaking about loss, right? All right, so this is like, okay, your idea of love, okay? Where you think there is one perfect, okay? And perhaps there's not just one perfect, right? Maybe there's many, right? Because this is the Fool that wants to explore multiple, right, dynamics. And that's okay. But when you do that, you may experience a lot of loss. You're giving out a lot in doing what you're doing, that approach, you're ultimately ending up losing out a lot as well, okay? Feeling unfulfilled, okay? The thrill is there, right? Starting something new, and it's exciting, but it's going to be short-lived. So it's like chasing the fantasy or the idea of love, but not fully experiencing it or engaging in it, okay? And then having resentment, for these past relationships. So when you go into new relationships, it's like, okay, well, you've been there, done that, and you're not maybe being more closed off, okay? Because the 5 is a sense of 5 is like some challenges or some change or difficulty. So this isn't love though, okay? Something that is important to you, something that is emotionally connected, to your heart, okay? Maybe there was one true love that you lost for this individual, okay? And because that relationship was like the pinnacle for you, the icing on the cake, and then you lost it. So it's like everything else is secondary or treated as secondary, and there's an unwillingness to maybe consider for another dynamic to produce that same amount of love or enjoyment. And so it's like getting fragments of enjoyment and claiming that to be this. But no, it's not. I mean, if that works for you, then it works for you. However, this is saying you're losing out, okay? You're losing out of something that can be truly more fulfilling emotionally when you approach love in that way, where you just think, okay, well, I'm going to connect to this person because they have something, or this looks exciting, or hey, I'm in this new town, so I just want to meet new people. And then, so it's a sense of feeling unfulfilled. Okay. And almost like this is saying throwing your money away, like throwing a good thing away. Okay. So this is you then, right? So this could be you. You could be the good thing, and you may see others as the good thing, right? But it could be just changing your see how this person is looking, right? So you're looking outside of yourself for this. So perhaps change, and then you always be unfulfilled when you look outside of yourself. So maybe changing how you are seeing yourself, okay? And knowing that you are the Ace of Cups, that you are the bag, that you have everything to offer yourself and to others, okay? You have worth. You are substantial, okay? Okay. What else? For the collective. This is for everyone, okay? I was trying to see how I could connect that with the 10 of Wands, to be honest. 5 of Cups and Ace of Cups energy. I mean, I think it would tie in the same, like, because if you put a lot of stock or value in another person or in that relationship, and you're struggling to maintain balance in that relationship, that's telling me that something within you is not secure, and you're going to still end up with feeling a sense of regret because you're not experiencing your true, right? The true love, right? You're committing to something, and I mean, it's a sense of a relationship. There is a partnership there. It's just a difficult partnership, and so you can remain in that space and grieve over it, or you can appreciate something else, perhaps, and put those burdens down and know that you deserve better and you deserve more. Okay. All right, let's clearly we have a theme of relationships, love, partnerships, Two of Cups, Ace of Cups. Okay, so the cups are coming out, pentacles are coming out because that's the material, that's things that we're experiencing. Okay, and then look at justice. Okay, so it's a sense of bringing justice to the choices that you make in relationships. Okay, relationships that are going to be equally yoked, right? Libran energy, partnerships that are going to give to you, Six of Pentacles here, right? So this is about reciprocity, mutuality, respect for someone else, respect for yourself, right? Self-love, self-care, giving based on, you know, being practical that, hey, this person does deserve this amount, right? Not just giving out of excess just because you want somebody to love you back, right? That's an insecure approach to love. Again, speaking from experience, guys. This says harmony, balance, and mutual respect. Clearly, that I don't have to say much with the Two of Cups, okay? This is, I'm meeting you where you're at, and I'm giving you exactly what you give. I'm giving you my heart, and I'm trusting that you're going to give it to me. And then you do give it to me, right? Because there's a commonality here, okay? This is more compatible, like compatibility perhaps. So it's someone who is practical. So this is maybe someone who's not a fool. Like you're not, your head is not in the clouds. You're not being unrealistic about the expectations you have, right? You have realistic goals in a partnership, okay? You both want to dedicate yourself to this relationship, okay? This is someone that actually wants a long-term versus someone who is just trying to explore. So again, you partner with someone that you know what their intentions are. So make your intentions clear, make your intentions known in the very beginning. If you're not wanting to partner with someone long-term, then that's okay. Just let them know, right? So they don't waste their time and you don't waste your time as well. So be honest. Remember, you reap what you sow. So if you're coming in under the guise of, yeah, I'm going to commit, but you really are just in it for, you know, a game or just a temporary gain, just know that you will receive something similar, but maybe at like a greater or graver loss, okay, in the end. So temporary gain, but a greater loss in the end. Five of Cups energy. All right. We'll get one more and wrap it up, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you found this helpful. Okay, we'll get one more. Thank you. Queen of Wands energy coming out. Okay, Queen of Wands. Hopefully you can see that in the frame. All right. Okay. All right. So this is someone that is very creative or attractive or likes to pursue things that are attractive to them. Okay, this is someone who knows how to manifest at a very let's say rapid or advanced level. Okay, this is a person that has a sense of control over the things that they desire. And I mean, you can use your wand however you choose, but this is to be more responsible. Okay, this says romantic, loyal, always busy. Okay, so be more controlled in how you are pursuing things. Okay, how you're pursuing relationships. The Emperor. Be more mature, be more loyal, be more stable. This is very fiery and fast and very sexy, right? Alluring even. But with, I'm reading it with the Libran energy. This is be more balanced, okay, in your pursuits of love, in your partnerships, okay? It's okay to connect with people that you find attractive. It's okay to create new experiences. This is all good. Make sure you're doing it for the right reasons. Make sure you're doing it with the right person, make sure it's motivated by love. Okay, so that's yeah, that's this Knight of Wands energy. Like, try your best not to be in this space of uncommitment, or you're just doing it for the enjoyment. Okay, yeah, you like this is someone that may be used to getting connected with multiple parties or partners, okay? Indulging, yourself in fantasies, okay? That's yeah, because you're very emotional. Okay, so the note to this part of the message is, people go out and they connect with others, one because they're lonely, or two because they have all these desires and passions that they're trying to fulfill, and it's almost like you're going to take from someone else without, again, giving something to them, right? So there's something I'm learning about the earth, like when we take from the earth, we need to give something back. It's the same thing in a relationship, because technically we are from the earth, we're extensions of the earth. So anytime I take from you, then I should give something to you, okay? It should be of equal or similar value, right? Like that's fair exchange, okay? That's that mutual give and take type energy. So be mindful not to be so vivacious in your pursuits that you neglect to see the wreckage that you may cause on someone else's heart or in their life when you leave. Make, again, your intentions clear, and don't just go towards another person to take from them, okay? All right. This is a big part of what needs to be healed in the collective. I will take it out, okay? This is what needs to be healed for the collective. This is someone that is being hopeful, right? Because listen, you need to heal. If you're blaming others for not giving to you, if you're blaming others for, or if you're being guarded and you're just experiencing a lot of loss in these communities or connections, there's something that you need to heal. This is the death that's saying that there's a transformation that's going to be taking place in the relationships and how you either connect to people, perhaps how you come together, okay? And ultimately, it's going to lead to a sense of victory, right? A sense of success, okay? When you release these old patterns of thinking, the swords is about your thinking, okay? Your approach, it all starts from how you think, your belief system. So what you believe, you typically manifest in a relationship. So if you feel insecure within yourself, you're more than likely going to connect with another insecure person, or that situation is going to fuel the insecurity that you have already within yourself. So it's important to feel secure and stable and balanced within yourself. It's important to know how to really give to yourself first before you even are able to give to others. It's important to take responsibility for the way you give. Nobody is forcing you to give. That's what you're doing, and then you're blaming other people. So no, and then feeling, right, a sense of remorse because you gave so much and you were expecting this, whatever you were expecting, a false or unrealistic expectation, having unrealistic goals in these partnerships. Yeah, it becomes a burden for a lot of us in love. And so sometimes it's like you don't want to commit because it's just tiring and it's exhausting and things have failed in the past. But once we look at how we love and why we love the way we love, hopefully, right, and bring some healing to that inner aspect of ourselves, we will find that the connections will be healthier, okay? Will be more balanced, okay? Because there is a conflict for sure that many of us unfortunately don't like to be alone. That's one of the issues as well, as what I'm seeing just by glimpsing. We don't like this 10 of swords energy, and then we connect with people and we end up with this 10 of swords. It's like we perpetuate that same problem in the dynamics in the relationships, okay? And then again, blaming the relationship, blaming love, and saying, okay, I'm giving up on love, I don't want to love anymore, right? That's what someone may be saying right now. It's a sense of anxiety and people feeling depressed because they're not in the right relationships or they can't find the right thing. You're looking in the wrong place, okay? You're looking in the wrong place. You are the prize. You are the Ace of Cups. And if you can change your view on that and within a relationship, you will do well. collective. Okay, so there's a lot of shadow work that needs to be done still. People have to surrender this idea of others making you happy. You need to learn how to make yourself happy, and perhaps then you will be happy in a relationship. Okay. All right, collective. I hope this makes sense. I hope it was helpful for you. And if it was, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time. Again, this is going to be a series, it seems. So this is just the first of maybe the next few that's going to come out with that focus of just relationships and love and the like. All right. Bye.